Morning everybody and welcome back to another episode. Now I'm very excited. I'm on the water, it's a beautiful Sunday morning and I'm here off Largs just having a crack for some crabs. Now usually in previous episodes you've seen I've caught them in nets and whatnot. This time I'm trying something a little different. Now I was lucky enough to get myself one of these bad boys, a full dive wetsuit. Now I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of diving today. I'm going to dive down and I'm going to try and wrangle these crabs, grab them by the claws, bring them up. Hopefully we can get a couple on the board. Now, with this particular style of fishing, so like spear fishing and diving and all that, it's more selective. So you can actually get down there and if there's a couple of undersized ones, you're not going to really be focusing on them. You're going to be trying to target the bigger ones. Now, I really like that factor, but at the same time, I'm a bit nervous because I know how hard these crabs can bite. And when you're trying to pull them out of a net, they are sometimes one of the hardest things to rip out. So I've got a pair of gloves, but even the gloves, I'm a bit nervous that they'll even like, you know, chomp through them. So I've got mixed feelings, but I'm very excited. Now, we're gonna dive down, have a crack, see how we go. Or I can GoPro onto my mask and we'll go from there. Now, the other reason why I want to do it is because in a couple of weeks' time I'm heading down the west coast and I want to do a bit of diving and try out looking around some of the reefs and stuff. And I wanted to test this out before I actually, you know, went and did it. Now, the other big factor, and this is a huge factor because as you can see, I've got quite a nice beard going on. And wearing an actual mask, I'm not sure how the seal's going to go with water coming into it. So this is going to also test it. So if I can get away with diving without having to trim the moustache, I'm going to be laughing. But if water's coming in and it's leaking like a sieve, I think when I do another dive, I'm going to have to clean shave it off so I can actually get a clean dive in. But fingers crossed, my mask doesn't leak and I don't have to get rid of the beard, but also fingers crossed we can get a couple of crabs. Now, if you have a look, turn you around, I've actually got 2 crab pots in the water. Now, I'm not going to pull these crab pots, I'm just going to leave them out there, and my goal is to try and lure some of the crabs in from the weed beds, and then I can just duck down, try and pull some up, and we'll hopefully get a couple for like a bit of a snack this afternoon. So I've actually never put this on, so I'm going to have a crack at putting it on. It'll be interesting because it's very tight, so I'll be back once I'm all suited up. Holy moly. Oh, that was a task and a half, but I used a little bit of baby shampoo, sorry, to sort of wedge myself into this thing. Now it's 2-piece, got my pants, I got my top, and yeah, pretty much that's all you need to know. And it's got a hood, so I think that'll be really good because it'll keep the water and keep my head warm, because that's the worst thing, getting cold when you're in water. All right, just gotta get the rest of my gear ready, and then I'll jump in the water and see if I can tackle a couple of these crabs. Yeah, got one. First crab caught by hand. Oh. Well and truly undersized. Let's get rid of that one. Oh. Oh. Bit of an update. Oh, wetsuit's brilliant. And wetsuit is awesome. Super warm, not cold at all. Alright, I had a chance to grab a big one, but I got nervous. But these gloves are great. It grabbed it, didn't even feel it. But then I ran out of breath, had to come back up. Then I found another one, and I got that one, but he's well and truly undersized, unfortunately. So, I think the big key for me is just to be able to hold my breath long enough to stay down there and try and grab them. It's good fun though, good fun. So we'll have another crack, we'll get back down there, see if we can snare a couple more, just practice grabbing them, because man, they're tricky little guys to grab. All right, see how we go. Oh, another one. It's getting easy to grab, but just too small. But he's a cool little bluey. How's the conditions? Beautiful, Eddie. There's a slight southerly breeze, but that's all right. Nothing too sinister. So we went to a second spot now. Just chuck the crab pots in, let them soak for a little bit, just to bring the crabs out of the weed, so it's a bit easier for me to find them. And hopefully the size increases a bit, but you never know. You never know. It could be the opposite way around. There could be just even smaller ones here. So only time will tell. So it'll probably take me another 10 minutes to gear back up with putting the fins on and my mask and get myself sorted, but that'll give the pots plenty of time to bring in those elusive blue swimmer crabs. So stay tuned and let's see if this is the honey hole. I don't know. Another small one. Yeah, I think I've got my first keeper, but looks can be deceiving. Here we go. Oh, there we go. We're on the board. On the board. He's not a monster, but he's the biggest one I've caught by hand. So I'm going to put him in the ice. That'll be nice. A little bit of chili crab. It's one. I didn't really think before I jumped in the water because I didn't chuck a measure in where I could grab it. So now I'll put it just at the back. So if I catch one, I can measure it up and I can flick it back into the boat and keep going. That one crab took it out of me. I'm pretty naked now. That's all right. I'll get back down there, see if we can get 2, 3, half a dozen would be brilliant. And that's all we need. So let's keep going. Got my measure now, so we're all sweet. Better. Woohoo! That's what we wanted. That's a nice one. That's a real nice one. There is another one down there too. So let's... Alright. Alright. That is what we're looking for. How good's that? Nice big blue swimmer crab. Nice healthy guy. Nice big claws on him too. Alright. I'll give him a quick measure, just in case, but he's well and truly, I reckon. Oh, easy. Whoa. Another small one. Got a couple of really nice crabs, so I'm going to go home, I'm going to cook these up on the barbecue, and we're going to have some garlic crab, which will be just a nice little afternoon snack for Sunday. And yeah, so now the fun bit, trying to get out of all this because it's pretty tight, so we'll see how we go. I might be still stuck out here if we can't get it off, but we'll give it a crack. All right guys, we'll talk to you a bit later. Righty guys, so I've smashed back in through all the chop from all the other boats because it is such a nice day and it's just so busy out there at the moment. So just cruising back through the port. I need something like this, I reckon, and then I wouldn't have to deal with any boats or weather. That's a big boat. Anywho, no, it's been a really fun little session actually. A couple of things I did get out of today. It was awesome to test out the new wetsuit. Super warm, it's awesome, like just in regards to that. When I took my gloves off in the water, you could actually feel how cold the water was when you didn't have anything on your skin, so that's definitely a massive factor. The gloves I was wearing, I was really surprised. They were really hard to get on, but they were fantastic. I could grab the crabs. I had a couple of crabs actually come and nip me, and I couldn't feel it. I just feel a bit of pressure because the gloves are so thick, so they're a big tick as well. The only negative probably is the old moustache and beard, because with my mask, when I was diving down, unfortunately I didn't get a nice tight seal around the top lip, and there was a lot of water coming in, so when I did get down there, a little bit of water was in my eyes, so it was really hard. So unfortunately I'm going to have to get rid of that, but that's alright. The other thing I'm going to have to definitely do is just learn how to like hold my breath longer. I was getting down, having a bit of a look around, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, come back up for air because, you know, I've just not done it very much. So that was a learning process in itself, but it was really fun actually, just running, like seeing those crabs running around on the bottom and just trying to grab them with your hands. So definitely keen to have a bit more of a crack at that. So what I'll do now, I'll cruise back, put the boat on the trailer, and then cruise home. Ended up with 4 crabs, caught 2 with my hands, heap of undersized ones with my hands, and then when I was just cleaning the boat up, I caught 2 more in the nets. So ended up with 4, which is really good. So Laura and I will be having a bit of garlic butter crab this afternoon for a bit of an afternoon Sunday snack. So very, very excited about that because I'm actually really hungry. I haven't had any breakfast, so that'll just go down a treat. But let's get this boat on the trailer and let's head home.
I'm keeping on with my words, so strong, pure perfection from beginning to the end. I'm here once again, blow your mind with the rock in front. I'm keeping on with my words, so strong, pure perfection from beginning to the end. I'm here once again.
Righto guys, we are done and dusted and we are all set, ready to go home now. Again, thanks for watching. I just wanted to let you guys know a couple of little things that I've got planned for the summer months that we're going into. Now, in a couple of weeks, I'm heading down the far west coast again for our annual sort of streaky fishing trip, and the fishing down there is sensational. Hopefully we can get onto a couple of nice bluefin, but also a little bit of bottom bass and all that sort of stuff. Last season we did see a nice mako, so we might even take something slightly bigger to, you know, if we want to have a crack at something like a shark, we have it in the boat ready to go rather than just a tiny little hook like last time. But that's on the cards. But also there's a lot of flow coming down the river at the moment, and I'm hoping to maybe sneak to the Riverland and do a bit of yabbying. So I really am keen to do that because I haven't had a good session on yabbies for years, so I'm really looking forward to that. But also just a few day trips. I'd love to do a little trip across to some of those beaches again, try the crab raking. Got my boots now, so I'm pretty sweet, but try the crab raking with the warmer weather. Hopefully we'll bring in some of those bigger specimens and we can have a bit of a fun there. But stay tuned, because like I said, there are a few videos to come. So thanks again for watching, and till next time, take it easy and we'll speak to you soon.
I'm here once again.